Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochetrocks. It's Tracy and I've got some Poundland yarn to show you. So I'm hoping that by doing this outside you get to see it as it should be and that the sun and everything doesn't affect it too much. So basically I've got some Poundland big balls to show you, and I didn't buy loads and loads because they're a lot more expensive than the usual Poundland yarn. And I had to figure, will I actually use that stuff? Because I haven't got a lot of space, as you know. So this is the Knitting Essentials Quick Knit, and has to be super chunky. But this is the same colour as the bright ones in the DK. And I've bought something very similar to this from, I want to say King Cole. I think it is, or Robin. Actually, no, it was Robin. I did buy some very big chunky balls of Robin, and I do have that in my bedroom. I'll have to compare it, but it's very, very similar. Now, this is mega, mega chunky. So it'd be interesting to see what they put on the yarn band. 100 meters. They started putting the meters on. Wow. Hope they do that for the 50 gram balls. So this is machine washable, 200 gram, 100 meters. It's got the washing instructions, which is on a warm, you can do. This is called Bright Brilliance, which the other one is called, and it's called a double chunky. So I guess that means super chunky in actual, which in the US you call super bulky. Bulky is chunky, a bulky 5. So this is a super bulky or super chunky. So I thought out of all of the big balls, this is the one I probably would make something. So I did buy a few. In fact, I think I got 3, but the other one must be at the bottom of the bag. So I don't know what you think. Would you like it or not? It's kind of, it is woven. It's not like a chenille, I don't think. Let's see, can I part those fibres? Yep. Yeah, they are actual fibres. They do split. So it's not like a chenille, it's actually woven. Yeah, you can see the twist. But if I hold it up, you might be able to see. Yeah, there's the twist. So yeah, what do you think? Interesting. So then they had Essential Chunky. Now, you know, they had the little 50 gram balls. Well, this smells like Lush. Got Lush in this bag, so it's wafted up. You know, they had some beige with little fleck colours in. Well, this is similar but not the same, because this is beige with just a few colours in. So there's some reds, but there's mostly blacks and greys, and beige. But it's not the same at all. So this is Knitting Essentials Chunky. So this would be a bulky 5. So again, this is a 200 gram ball, but there's 330 meters in this. It smells beautiful. It smells like Lush. Anyway, this is called just Cream, and again it's wash on a warm. I don't know about machine wash though. What it's saying here, machine warm, yeah, 30 degrees, so you can machine wash it, but it does feel lovely and soft. This one too is soft. You would wear it. It's not like if you made a scarf from it. I prefer knitting with something this bulky though, because when you crochet the stitches become even more bulky. So yeah, so that's that colour, Cream. And then I did get this one, which is just chunky again, but they do it in this colour, which is like a blue with all the fleck colours in. And this one is just called Dark Blue, but again, same 200 grams, 330 meters. But they've got like a little red, beige, and all different colours going through there if you're into the flecks. I got this because I thought I might make Gary a scarf or something. I always say that, oh, I might do this for Gary, and I never seem to do it. So then they did have some Aran. So this is Knitting Essentials Printed Aran, and this is all kind of blues with a bit of red in, and claret. It's fine if you're like a West Ham supporter or Aston Villa, but you know, because it's got the burgundy, it's got all those colours. Might make a nice little scarf. This is 364 metres or 200 grams, and it's called Purple Multi-Stripe. Well, there's not a massive amount of purple in there, but there is a bit. So I don't understand. To me, it's predominantly blue, so it's got a bit of purple, a bit of magenta, a bit of burgundy. But, oh, hang on, inside might be a different kettle of fish. I just see that there is more colour in there. But it depends on which part of the wines you've got. So again, it's a machine washable, 30 degrees. But at least we've got yardage or meterage on the balls now. Again, it's nice and soft. It's not baby soft, but it's not horrible. I mean, there's worse out there. In fact, we did stop at a shop where they had lots of yarn and they had some interesting shades, but when I touched it, it felt like the amigurumi yarn that you get in magazines. You know, it's got that roughness. So I would never have used it in a million years. So then I found this natural cotton. So this is the Knitting Essentials natural cotton. And at first I thought this seemed expensive because I do have my bill tucked here under my bottom, ready to let you know what it's all about. But then when I looked, it is actually a 100-gram ball. Although it's quite small and looks like a 50-gram ball, it's 100 grams and 150 metres. So it's £1.50 for a ball. And when you buy them, they don't 3 for 2 or do anything like that. None of these do. None of them are 3 for 2. They've all just got their prices. So these are £1.50. And as cotton goes, it's not sad, you know. You could have this next to your skin. You wouldn't hate it. It's not willowy soft. It's not silky soft, but it's okay, and would make anything you wanted to make. If you want to make scrubbies or if you wanted to make a top, you could do anything with it. If it's not horrible. So this is called Ecru, and I did buy 3 of these in Ecru, but they didn't have masses of choices with colours yet. So let's have a look. Anything else I've forgotten to tell you? We've got Ecru, natural cotton, 100 grams, 150 metres. I think I told you all that. So that's this one. And then they did have, oh wow, I've got the Waft of Lush again, grey. So this is, although this is grey, it's not like what I call school uniform grey. It's an interesting grey, you know, it's more of a silvery grey. I'm wondering if you're going to get the colour. Yeah, there you go. If I move out the way of the sun, you get to see the colour. So this again, same dimensions, 100 grams, 150 metres, and this one is called light grey. Well, I guess it is, you know, but again, £1.50 for each ball. And here is my other ball of this psychedelic mishmash of bright colours. So, getting my bill, these brights, thick and quick bright multi, £4 per ball. So you've got a 200 gram ball, so that's £2 for 100 grams, isn't it? So I would say it's not overly expensive, but it won't go so far with it. There's 100 metres. It's not going to go mega far. Again, £1.50. And now I need to put these all in a bag. Now I need to deconstruct the bag. So this one, the Aran, let's see. What did it say? Natural cotton, chunky. Where's the Aran? Did they forget to charge me? I bet they didn't. Purple multi-striped, there we go. 200 grams, £4. Same price as the big one. So that is also true of the chunky, £4. So not too sad, really, if you break it down. So like, normally speaking, cheap yarn shops here cost about between £1 or £2, £2.50 for 100 grams. So that's about right. But they also had other yarn. They had really thick yarn, which was £5 per ball, and it was for arm knitting. And they had quite a lot of colours. They had a really lovely light pink, and I was tempted to get it. £5 a ball, can't imagine you'd go very far. So to make a blanket would actually cost more than it would cost you to buy one of those blankets in the shops. So I know they're not handmade, but we did buy the girls. Oh, sorry, I got buzzed. The joys of being outside. I got buzzed by some, I think it was like a bee fight or a wasp fight, something like that. Anyway, yeah, we bought the girls for Christmas one of those blankets each, and the price of those blankets, I could not have made that blanket for that money. So it just depends on whether you really, really want to have a go at arm knitting and arm crocheting even. Why not? And have a go and make one for whoever, yourself or your daughter or whatever. But I have no idea how much yarn it would take, how many balls of that yarn it would take. So, and I remember when I first saw them, it was because Charlotte had seen a picture and said, make me one of these. And you couldn't get that yarn at all then. It's everywhere now, even in Poundland. But it was £5 per ball, and I can't imagine you'd get many rows out of it, really, because it's just the size of this size. So it won't go far with that kind of thickness. But they did have some nice colours, and they also had that yarn that's like a big fuzzy bit and then a cord, fuzzy bit and a cord. They had some of that, but really that only looks good in knitting. So that was it basically, but they were £5 as well. So what do you think? Do you like it? Obviously there are a few other colours of the Aran. They weren't, the ones they had in, I don't know if you can hear these things buzzing me. The ones they had in they didn't grab my attention. But those two, the blue and the cream, I probably would use. So I decided to give them a try. So, what do you think? Interesting? I like 3 for 2s on the, I know they're only 50 gram balls, and it makes 150 grams, £2, which isn't a bad price. I like that. And the fact that they do some Aran in it, even more so. But I'm hoping they don't fade out the small balls, and that they just go over to making these big ones. It's the only store that I've seen so far that has the big balls. And I wouldn't have known about it if Shirley hadn't told me, so thank you, Shirley, for telling me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.